Hey Kala, I just picked up mail from outside. One of them is yours. I set them on the table.
Whatever. It's probably junk.
I think it's from Rob Silvers?
Oh, I'm glad he responded quickly to my mail. Dear Kala, how have you been? It's been a long time since I've last seen you. I hope you're doing fine.
However, I have grave news to tell you. Today, the conference meeting that is important to prevent another great catastrophe has failed. The League of Nations is powerless against the demands of Adolf Hitler.
Look at what we have done. We've excluded Russia for our fear of communism, rejected Germany from the Council, and the United States of America will not involve itself in global affairs.
As you can see from these statistics, Mr. President, our economy is getting better. What do you think about this?
Yes, because of the New Deal, our unemployment rate has decreased and the economy is getting better each year. I think the Great Depression will eventually disappear
Mr. President, I have a document for you from the League of Nations.
What's it about?
They want the United States to join them and to give them aid.
Would you please go find the other Senate representative for me, please?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm afraid we're going to discuss something very serious.
Mr. President, we're still in a Great Depression. We cannot afford to start another war.
Yes, but our economy is getting better and the people in Europe need our help.
But we must stay strong as a
We
nation.
cannot let World War II...
Mr. President, did you call for me?
Yes. The League of Nations asked the United States of America to assist them.
I'm afraid we can't do so. The Monroe Doctrine clearly states that we stay out of foreign affairs.
Senate, the isolation has occurred long enough.
But we must not deal with foreign affairs.
It is our job as the United States of America to keep peace.
The Senate has spoken. We cannot contradict our previous decisions.
We have no power as a council that takes care of the world.
What should we do? After we kicked Germany out, they rose up with a new fascist leader, Adolf Hitler. What if he rises up even more and initiates war upon us?
We are the League of Nations. We cannot let that happen.
Indeed, that this is a problem. But what can we do? We don't even have an army.
Well, we can't afford to start another war. We should just let them have whatever they want.
Objection. We must not bow down to them. We cannot allow Nazism to go any further.
But we can't do anything else.
Britain, aren't you economically stable since Germany is paying off your debts?
Yes! Why don't you provide an army for us?
Well, why don't you just pay for the army? Aren't you rich?
This isn't just my problem. The rest of you have troops as well. Why aren't none of you offering any kind of help at all?
I have my own problems in Asia, thus I cannot help you. However, I do have a suggestion. How about we create an international army with our own people? That way, it'll be fair.
Objection!
We all have no army to begin with.
Oh, what type of a council is this? We can't even cooperate. I'm out of here.
Look at what you did. We just lost more power. We cannot handle Nazi Germany ourselves. We have no money nor an army.
Well, excuse me, but no one has an army.
Can we cooperate for once? Germany is rising, yet we are sitting here arguing while time bomb takes on.
No. You do not understand the plight of my people and
You
what they are going
blaming
through.
everyone else
Do you
for your own
understand how
problem?
many
We
people
all
are
have our
suffering
own problems
because...
too.
The League is in a state of despair. We have no leadership nor cooperation. The council that the world depends on for peace fails to do so as they lack power. We have no power, as not all countries are willing to join. Without this support, we have no direction. And without direction, we pose solutions too late to problems that have already occurred. We only meet 4 times a year, and only make decisions when all 4 countries come to an agreement. I sense that the lack of cooperation between our leading countries will lead to severe, chaotic consequences.
I sense that the price of these consequences will be paid by the entire world. Love, Rob.
This is just ridiculous. Looks like we're in big trouble.
Yep, sis, it looks like we are.
山本はあなたが軍事だけにはそんなに番球するにまい。私は今一般的にあなたを即時尊重。
広げてる様。広島、長崎、生きる。はい。
中国は綺麗です。大好きですね。
あなた、現実的にはさ、そんなに勉強するに見て、私は今、一般的やき、あなたを組織する。はそんなに勉強。あなたが現実的にさ、そんなに勉強するに見て、私は一般的にあなたを促進する。一般的にあなたを促進する。はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。
Hail Hitler!
Germany. France and Britain, we have decided, as the two greatest European nations, to grant you the Rhineland. It is yours for the taking. Please sign here, and we hope that we will have no further transgressions in the future.
Yes, of course.
May the peace of serenity and in Europe be forever fulfilled.
Indeed.
I think
Thank you, sirs.
Let's go, France.
This new European war is a threat to America. If it begins in the East, then it will eventually spread to the US. We must take action.
Rob, we recently recovered from recession. We cannot afford to participate in other wars. It's just too expensive. Chances are we're likely not going to recover from another war.
What about the Europeans? We're denying them access across America. What the hell is that?
The United States is already overflowing with refugees. With these extra immigrants, the class gap widened, and these immigrants are already suffering a lot. A lot of people hate them, and it's going to cause a lot of chaos.
Is there anything we can do?
I'm afraid not, Rob. I'm afraid not.
We barely have any money left. Spend only the essentials.
Well, technically, they don't give us enough to buy anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but we should wait. Our payment all we can do is
Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze.
If I remember correctly, they sell the cheapest flowers.
From the
How much are these? That's only enough for one man. What? You can't be kidding me.
What happened to the old prices?
Because of the war, the prices are going up. Sorry.
This is nuts. Let's get back to the factory before lunch.
teppanyaki hentai desu ka?
And at least stop helping our enemy.
Provoking Germany is not the best intentions from the American people. However, halting trade with Japan could benefit our ally China greatly without provoking an invasion. Our little hint to them could prevent their attack. If they continue with their plan, our embargo will continue. The less countries joining the Axis, the better. Secretary!
Yes.
Call the Japanese embassy. Tell them we're replacing the trade.
Yeah!
No juice! No juice!
Why are they doing this to us?
We don't want your juice! Spill the juice! Get out of here!
Here is a fruit for the crow.
That's Blair, dropping bombs on Vienna, Austria.
Callum! Yes, ma'am?
I was just notified that you will be captured tonight. So go home immediately.
What?
Go home! Stop standing there! Go!
Okay. Sister, we have to evacuate immediately.
Well, sure, let's go now.
Hurry up, start packing.
Well, yeah, I can't do it if we
Hurry
keep
up.
hanging.
ケビツヒナゾケルドこれはクルカカジョージ州とフワイダスウィニーカリシティニモニリティイルクタクカニアパラチャニベココなんでカラマズシマクコカワイトノミノサシノデシュルされていく歴史的にキビツイカナゾコデュルこれはクレカカフロリダ州に関してにみとのにているく特にアラパーチャハワイと沼にイノサシナホタルされている歴史的フロリダ州でここナンバーからマグシマクカハワイとのみにの三市で使用されたいる歴史的にケビツティナゾケルこれはクルカカジョージ州とフワイダスウィニーカリシティにもニリティイルクタクカニカンナニイニのニティアクルここにアバラチにカルスレカラマズシマクコカワイトノミノサシノデシュされていく歴史的にキビツイカナゾコデュこれはクレカカフロリダ州に関してにみとのにているく
Beloved, we are gathered here today
Life is so peaceful.
You do.
Yes, honey.
You gonna make me a sandwich?
Of course.
Come in. Excuse me. Is this Mr. Silver's house?
Yes, it is.
I need serious news. You have been transferred.
Thank you. Darling,
Yes, honey.
you must go.
Of course. We will be together forever.
Dear President, I know about the top of law.
My dear, with a painful heart, I sit to write a few words to you. Perhaps this is the last letter from me to you. I don't know if you will ever receive this letter, but if you do receive it, at least you will know what happened to your close relatives and how they disappeared. I will start with our beloved parents of blessed memory. Our loving mother of blessed memory, thank God, died of natural causes in the year 1942. On the Jewish calendar, the date is 6 Tammuz. You should observe the Yarzeit of our mother's death. Father was killed 3 months later by the murderers. I am sorry to say that from the whole family, nobody survived. We are the last. We are in danger. There is no possibility of our living through this. Kala, be strong and courageous. Take revenge if you can. We don't have a way out. We cannot run. We are surrounded on all sides. I will not write anymore. I do not want to pain you. If it will be possible to write, I will write to you further.
This, gentlemen, is a map of northwestern France. We aim to establish a beachhead on the coast of Normandy. This location, once taken, will be our foothold, facilitating our advance into the rest of France. This is the largest and most ambitious amphibious assault in the history of mankind. Also, this is the most awesome combined arms operation we have ever undertaken. Her Majesty the Royal Navy is to screen our approach as we cross the English Channel, to prevent interference from enemy ships or submarines. Once we reach shore, they will remain to provide fire supports and to bombard enemy defenses. Our landing craft will bring us into the Bay of Sea, where the US First Army and the British Second Army will disembark and establish our beachhead. To slow the enemy's response and their inevitable counterattack, airborne units like the 101st Airborne Division and the 82nd Airborne Division will use parachutes or gliders to seize key locations such as bridges and road crossings and to flank and destroy coastal defenses. Captain there. Fire the hole.
Mrs. Silvers, after years of production and testing, our 2 atomic bombs are finally ready. It's time.
Should we do this? If I do this, thousands of innocent civilians will die. But on the other hand, if I don't, the war will continue, and our hard-working American soldiers will continue to suffer. What would call up?
Mrs. Silvers, there's not much time left. By doing this, more lives will be saved than lost. It must be done to save our people.
I guess we have to do this for the sake of our country. Commence Operation Little Boy. Let's hope the model surrenders.
Roger that. Commence Operation Little Boy.
May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls, your heart will be true. You walk a lonely road. Oh, how far you are from
Con America が原子爆弾と私の人の数が遅ぎる弟でおり、我は降伏しなければなりません。汚れたアメリカと打対するすべての仕事、ごあんたの抗議。
Sir, we have just received intel that the Japanese are planning to counterattack against us. We must use Operation Fat Man to put an end to this brutal war.
I've taken enough life with one bomb already. I do not feel the need to drop another.
You don't have a choice. It's now or never.
home is behind the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread through shadow till the end.
誰は捨てにこの戦争からあまらにもくお死にている私は日々
Today is August 9th, 1945. We have just received a report that the American Air Force have just bombed the 2 Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It has been said that these 2 bombs are the secret weapons that America had in store to cause so much damage that the enemy country would ultimately surrender. It seems like these claims have come to reality, since it is estimated that 300,000 people have died from these extremely powerful bombs. Both of these once immaculate cities are now obliterated. Surely the Japanese will now surrender.
How? How could he take so many innocent lives? I never knew he was a person like this. The bomb must have killed poor, innocent civilians like me. I'm sure there's an explanation to his intentions. Even if he meant to protect us from the Japanese Empire, bombing an entire city is not okay. I have to go talk to him about this.
Cal,
Rob,
is that really you? I haven't seen you since Pearl Harbor.
I have so many things to tell you. You'll never believe what happened. After you left, there were so many changes. All of a sudden, women started working in airfields and making munitions for soldiers in the war.
Really? That's impossible. That's insane.
That's not even the most ridiculous part. You're gonna get a kick out of this. I started working at a factory.
What? You gotta be kidding me. How's that even possible?
No, seriously. Since the men went to war, we needed to work. So we could at least have enough money to buy food and to support our family. I've been working there for months, you see, and I can honestly say that I'm as strong as Rosie the Ripper. Sometimes it's unfair that men think we can't do what they can do.
Well, look who's here. Cal, I think it's best for you to go.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
Mr. Silvers, nice to meet you. Watashi wa wakagu oishi.
The final effects of the bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima totaled to our surrender in the war.
私はそれで素敵な仕事をする。
I apologize on behalf of my fellow citizens. As you may or may not know, we are trying our best to adapt to the new constitution.
の協力が非常に適しです。
Under the guidance of the American government, we are adopting a new constitution that makes the emperor, who had once had total control, to become a figurehead of a new democratic state.
私は扉が事故した時に移動的な目指し。
This constitution introduces universal suffrage as well as human rights.
おもつを7個ゲスリフ。
Furthermore, to appease your people, we are not allowed to raise an army, and Shinto, the traditional Japanese religion established as a state religion by the emperor, is being separated from the government.
私はまた扉は獅子に好きに死の私。
We hope that with your help, we can make Japan a great and wondrous democratic nation.
敵よ、するたえとの。
Thank you very much.
All rise. Today, we are here to bring justice to the people and the allied nations. We will examine any wrongdoing of these men, and we will show these men to be the living symbols of racial hatred, terrorism, and violence, and of the arrogance and cruelty of power. Ernest Kaltenbrunner, tell us what was your position and duty under Hitler?
I was in charge of the State Security Office and had the duty to make sure that the Führer's command was followed, especially in national security and also the protection of the German citizens.
Do you plead guilty for the mass murdering of the Jewish prisoners?
No, I do not plead guilty.
So you are also instrumental and in charge of the final solution, including the setup of the concentration camps and the death chambers.
We were following the direction and ideal of that the German people and the nation needed to be protected from opposition. I am sure that prisons, as you call it, in the United States and Great Britain, also serve in the same way to protect your citizens.
How did these men, women, and children become your opposition if they couldn't even feed themselves, or if they are in such a weak physical state?
These Jews were very healthy in the beginning, and they were responsible for a great loss to our nation in the early days. As we formed the new Reich under our great Führer, we need to contain the suspects and the oppositions.
You mean you had 4 to 5 million of Jews as suspected opposition and deemed to put to death?
As I mentioned before, it was a matter of national security, and it is my duty to follow the direction of the Great Führer. My job was to quickly resolve the issue so that we could maintain peace and security in our territory.
Counselor, please bring out your witness, Sarah Goldstein. Have you seen this man before?
Yes, I saw him in the German officer club dining room.
Tell us about the situation.
One day, a German officer came up and grabbed me. I was afraid that I might be the next in line. He brought me to the officer's club kitchen and met with the club headmaster. The headmaster examined me from top to toes and asked a lady to get me into a shower and put on some servant dress. He asked me whether I had served tables before. I told him I did when I was in college. He said that I should never be permitted in college and took up spaces that should have been given to the German police. He warned me that if I didn't serve well tonight, then I would be taken away to be a medical experiment. I was scared, but it was a much better job than I was in the sweatshop sewing the numbers on the pajamas. That night, Mr. Kallenbrunner was the host for the officers. They were celebrating their successful operations of the gas chamber with number 250,000. I didn't understand at that time what it meant.
So, Mr. Kaltenbrunner, what is the meaning of 250,000?
It was the number of prisoners that passed through the new gas chamber, which was remarkable and produced better results than using gunshot executions. We had too many prisoners that we needed to execute, so this new method was the most efficient.
Did you design the gas chamber?
I would say that this was one of the greatest inventions and methods that my team came up with. In fact, it was more humane than any other execution methods. It was quick and there were no...
Say no more. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found every bit of details that tells me these men involved every day in racial hatred, terrorism, and violence, and in the arrogance and cruelty of power. Sentence will be given tomorrow. Court adjourned.
In the morning it comes, heaven sent a hurricane. Not a trace of the sun, but I don't even run from rain. Beating out of my chest, my heart is holding on to you. From the moment I knew, from the moment I knew. You were the air in my breath, filling up my love-soaked lungs. Such a beautiful mess, intertwined and overrun. Nothing better than this, knowing that the storm can come. You feel just like the sun, just like the sun.
Again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will say hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
I still think of them, you know. Best companion raising my father and a partner.
Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, still feel you here till the moment I'm
brother to me.
It's alright.
You hold me without touch. Keep me without change.
Yes, it may not be in my power to change the past, but the future is within my grasp.
What are you thinking about?
I've thought much about my past, the death of my loved one, and the great deal of life lost in the phenomenon. Cal! I've come up with a plan that will solve all our worry troubles. According to my research and planning, I have an idea to create an organization, perhaps an international one, which will promote peace, stability, and economic stability.
How marvelous. But have you not forgotten about the League of Nations, which did the same?
Yes. I have also come upon that. I've come to the conclusion that the road to bring this organization to success is through a strict regulation of majority approval, not just 2/3 of the population, as the League of Nations requires.
So you're saying that in order to succeed in establishment of this organization, we must allow more people to approve so there wouldn't be a lack of agreement and different policies and ideas of different countries.
Yes. I suppose representatives from countries all over the world will join, discuss, and plan as one. As for U.S. domestic policies, we should try to support businesses as well as expand the middle class. We should also promote the white-collar workforce in order to create more professional jobs.
Yes, that would be a wonderful idea, but I'm afraid...
What's wrong?
U.S. and Russia?
You're right.
That's the way I'm supposed to be. But you're on to me and all over me. I live here on my knees as I try to make you see that you're everything I think I need here on
Just
the
me.
ground.
Since the U.S. and Russia are no longer allies, we never know what is going to happen.
My name is Callison, and I'm very honored to be here at Hiroshima International High School to educate you all about the recent poverty issues that have spread across Japan. I'm here representing UNICEF, and I'm going to talk to you about some of our goals. We hope that all of you will support us by donating money at the end of the presentation. Please take our goals and ideas into consideration. Now I'm going to show you the severeness of the war-related damages around the world. These kids who have lost their homes, family, and faith need our help. We have to step in and give them the education they need, the love they lack, and a place in which they can feel secure. They do not deserve to live in the streets, nor should they deserve to starve and remain as outcasts. We have to help them by donating supplies, money, building shelters and schools, and continue to campaign so that more people can be involved. Please help us spread the word, and please help us campaign. Thank you.
Gentlemen, today we have called this meeting to talk about the Marshall Plan, as well as many others, to help the middle devastated war countries. As the Director of the United Nations, as loyal American citizen, it is our duty to act as a model for others. One of our main goals right now is to determine the country that needs the greatest amount of support at this moment. Now let's discuss.
Sir, what about the Hiroshima incident? It seems like the effects of atomic bombs are devastating.
You want me to help the Japs, the ones who attacked our country, Pearl Harbor?
Even though they were the aggressors, the war is now over, and the citizens deserve the help they need.
Maybe you're right. We'll discuss later. Now that we have a resolution, make sure General Douglas MacArthur is the one who will save the reconstruction of Japan.
Hey, Anata! So, how's the family?
지나가가지고 그거를 이모한테 마수.
Hey, so, you know what to say there? Hide your kids, hide your family, because they say that the radiation is getting everybody out there.
배추 넘어.
Well, anyways, I've heard that your store is still selling American goods.
Yeah.
For really low price.
일부가요, 오바이스.
Well, I'm excited to hear that, man.
私はあんまり今、高い。そこまで一緒。
Well, thank you for being so generous.
not that.
So, I gotta go. Love it. Bye.